Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to cover my Branded Despia deck profile. Took it to our local events today. Did really well. A couple of mistakes made here and there, but not a problem. We did actually very well. This is also for my prep for our upcoming regionals. So yeah, hope you enjoy the content. Before we get started on the actual deck, I would like to shout out to some of my teammates and some of my partners. First of all, Team Lit, one of my partners in Yu-Gi-Oh! Always covers deck profiles, other gaming content as well, and also sells singles, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card singles. Then also Cardforge, covers news, deck profiles, any updates, etc. And also one of my mentors in the game, as well as a teammate of mine, RakkoonYGO, covers news, meta updates, deck profiles, etc. So go give their socials a like, follow, subscribe. I'll link all of their socials or their YouTube channels in the description down below. Go check them out. Like I said, just like the video, subscribe, and just go from there. Okay, now to get into the deck profile. Now obviously I'm playing the Branded Despia with a small Predaplant engine. So to cover the deck quite simply, play 3 Keep of Dragon Magic, 2 Aluba. Reason why we cut this down to 2, because we literally had too many normal summons in the deck, so I had to cut down 1 Aluba, which actually makes it a lot better. With the amount of starters that you actually see in your hand, you still have a 90% chance of seeing a starter in your starting hand. And yeah, it's pretty much, that's broken. That's pretty much it. So pretty standard, except for adding in the Keep of Dragon Magic. 1 Ad Libitum of Despia, 1 Tragedy. I am on 2 Fallen of Albaz because I never needed more than 2. Okay, so this was actually quite cool. 1 Albion the Shrouded, 1 Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous, 1 Tri-Brigade Mercuria, 1 Bastille Lubellion, 1 Bastille Sarania, and then the other brick, or the one brick in the other brick in the deck, Dark Magician. So this is pretty standard lineup at the moment. Pretty simple combos to get into. Allows you to actually get a Dragoon out on the field before you actually hit Branded Fusion. So pretty strong engine, very high ceiling. Can't really complain about it. I've seen, or I've managed to get this combo out in 90% of my games, except for when I actually opened Branded Fusion with a Bastille in hand. It was a different combo line. Then for the Predaplant engine, we have the 1 Predaplant Buffalo Killer and the 1 Predaplant Darlingtonia Cobra. So pretty much just another way to fuse monsters off the field and from your hand, and also a search for any polymerization or fusion spell. So you can get instant fusion, Branded Fusion, polymerization, super polymerization, fusion destiny, etc. Then going on to the hand traps. I only played 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Nibiru. I didn't need more than this today. I just didn't came up that I needed a 3rd Nibiru for all. The 2 was actually just fine. Play 3 Fusion Deployment, either for opening with Cartesia. If you see that your hand is a little bit bricky, you can actually open up Cartesia. This way you can actually dodge stuff like Imperm Veiler, etc. 3 Branded Fusion, pretty standard. 3 Branded Opening, also pretty standard. And then I opted to play the 1 Branded in white over the Gold Sock. This came in very clutch for me today. I literally used it in all of my games today. Saved me a couple of games there, and it literally works. I would recommend playing this in your deck as well. Play the 1 Branded in red for the Chimera play, which only came up once or twice for me today. Branded Lost, Foolish Burial, the Instant Fusion. We will get into that just now, which goes along nicely with your Predaplant engine. Call by the Grave, because we really hate Ash Blossom. Branded Retribution, Branded Banishment, and the 3 evenly matched. And yes, I am main decking evenly matched as well, which literally came up every game for me. Okay, so at one stage, I played against one of my other teammates, Raccoon, that I showed you earlier, RakkoonYGO. Nibiru'd him and then evenly matched him, so he kept the token. Everything else went to banish. Yeah, we had a quite a little niche laugh about it, and then we just continued the game. Going on to the extra deck, we play 2 Albion the Branded Dragon, 1 Lubellion the Searing, and then 2 Mirror Jade. I think this is pretty standard, a pretty standard lineup. You don't need more than this. Since Lubellion shuffles itself back, you can use it on your following turn as well, if you do decide to go into that line. Then 1 Grangignull, and then 1 Rimbrim. Grangignull came up for me most of the time, from there just to send the Adlib to grave, or something like a Saronir to actually get into Branded Fusion, or other plays like Branded in White. Or against Trap Tricks, just send Jinzo. And then Despian Quietus for the target for Grangignull's second effect. 1 Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. 1 Brigand. 1 Sprint the Iron Dash. Only used was only used for when you actually get Contact Seed. This is the only reason why it's in the deck. 1 Predaplant Dracostapelia, which is a nice target for Branded Banishment. 1 Predaplant Ambulomelidus, and this is literally your insta-fusion target. So this searches the Bufalocula, as well as when you use a secondary effect, target itself, send it to the graveyard, and then special summon the Darlingtonia Cobra, which then searches your fusion spells. 1 Red Eyes Dog Dragoon, and then 1 Guardian Chimera. I think this is a pretty standard lineup. Yes, there is other options that you can play, but I think this is pretty much it, and this works for me. So I'm not saying that this deck is what you need to be playing. You can play around with the deck build and actually just play what makes you feel best for this format. Then for my side deck, I opted to play 2 Crossout Designator with the 1-dimensional barrier, which obviously Crossout Designator is a target for Ash, Nibiru, dimensional barrier. If you play Imperm, it's a target for Imperms as well. Then the 1 Branded Expulsion with its 2 targets. I'm playing the Raz Disciple. I don't think I need to play the Gimmick Puppet because the Raz Disciple came up clutch for me today as well as the Jinzo. And then I play 3 Radiant. Only came up once for me. And then I needed a time win con for going into time, and I opted to play the Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, although none of my matches actually went into time, other than me being decked out in time by Runic. Ghost Sister was actually quite cool. And then for the back row hate, I played 2 Cosmic Cyclone and a Harpy's Feather Duster, which also Cosmic Cyclone did come up for me today against Runic to just destroy their field spell. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. So I play a 42 card main deck, and I think this deck build really just helped me to say. Like I said, I'm not saying that you should be playing this deck list, but it's something to look at going forward and actually seeing if you like it or not. So yeah, that's pretty much my deck list. That's what I did. So I went in the first event. I did not do so well. I actually just ended up dying to most of my opponent's plays. Second event, I came second. So had some awesome pulls there as well from our packs. So shout out to the Warren and John Gordon for that. And then yeah, that's pretty much my deck. And I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. If you like this content, please consider subscribing to the channel as it helps the channel grow. Like this video and drop a comment down below. I would like to get your thoughts on what you guys are playing, how you guys are playing it. And if we can get this video to at least 50 likes, I'll do a combo video for you as well, just to give you my insight on how I play the deck. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.